Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
Got the whole head scared crazy. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. I remember I 21, I had a whole head.
Good yawning this morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. It is Wednesday, the 5th of February, 2025, and you are on the clock with Erin, Greene as we celebrate our 4th anniversary. Joining me in studio today for this celebratory show is one of my regular guests and a very important element in the Bahamian ecosystem, and that is the organization Brief. Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. This is Crystal Darling Sargent, also co-host of The Eye Opener that airs every Saturday morning.
Yes, also host of Our Blue Bahamas.
The newest podcast.
The newest environmental podcast on Guardian Radio. It comes on Saturdays at 2 p.m.
Awesome.
Every week.
Awesome. Now, Listen, Crystal, the show today, we're celebrating our 4th anniversary.
Oh my gosh, I am honored to be here.
But thank you.
Awesome.
First of all, I have to say thank you to the Guardian family for providing some beautiful, beautiful cupcakes to celebrate the 4th anniversary of On the Clock. To start the show, I played the newest release by Johnny Cake. Johnny Cake was nominated for New Artist of the Year award, I think at the Elevation Awards. It took place last night. I think that was the date on the flyer. I'm going to say that, man, Johnny Cake is a breath of fresh air in the local music industry, but I don't know if he is a new artist, as well as Shad Fur, who was featured in that category. Shad Fur been making music for the last 7-8 years, and not just making music, he's been making bangers and anthems as well. So I want to say congratulations to all of them. But Johnny Cake, as much as I love this song, Johnny Cake, let me tell you what touched my heart. I in the car jamming, old head, and I singing the lyrics. Pull 100 from her bra, and these two young men in the car next to me turn their head and look at me. And I know, even though their window was up, I know in my heart, those two young men in that car say, look at that old head jamming to old head. I said, I know these young boys in the car like that. This is metal. This is metal. Look at that old head singing the song Old Head. First of all, I'm glad to be a part of the culture. If I could be, I just happy to be a part of the culture.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. I don't mind y'all calling me old head. Because I old, the show old. We 4 years old. But don't expect me to pull 1,000 from my bra. I just say, don't expect that. Also, I probably did go to school with your ma. You expect that. I did go to school with your ma, but don't expect me to pull 1,000 from my bra. So I want to say good morning to Johnny Cake. Johnny Cake's music has been a regular feature on our show. He is one of the I want to say, new age rake and scrape artist that has tickled my fancy, from hip hop to reggae to R&B to rake and scrape to the fusion of Bahamian rake and scrape and calypso to acting to comedy. This boy has done it all, right? And he could dance.
What?
He could Johnny Cake on the stage.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow.
So I really appreciated playing that song today. Before we get into the show, Crystal, because we're talking with Brief about some of their upcoming activities, one taking place this Saturday, one taking place
At the end of the month.
at the
on
end of the month
22nd,
on the 22nd. But for today's celebratory show, I've got 4 prizes. And the game we're going to play is Name the Song and Artist. The first person to correctly identify the song and the artist who is singing it, right? The band or the artist who is performing it in the song that I play. Some of these are not Bahamian originals, but Bahamians have taken them and made them something special and unique. So let's start the show, producer. Let's start the show with the first song. I gotta touch my phone, make sure my notes and because I can't call the name of the song, right? Because I need you, the listening audience, to call the name of the song. I am so excited. Let's start with an easy one. Producer, I just sent you it on your WhatsApp so you can see which one I mean. And Crystal, I'm so glad it's brief, right? Because I changed in my life, not from Christ, but I changed in it. I figure I done do the Chichani thing. That's in my blood. I can't get rid of it.
Okay.
I tried the Garland thing. I like it.
Okay.
And now I'm ready to try the mermaid thing.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
We are doing the mermaid thing.
Absolutely.
The mermaid thing is great.
And I'm excited about the one of the events coming up.
Yes. So we are encouraging more people to channel their inner mermaid.
Yeah.
And don't think that this is like a girly thing or anything, but
They're mermen
it's for
too.
everyone. They are mermen.
Yes.
But we do our public snorkels every once in a while, throughout the year. And now that, it's getting a little warmer, right? So you won't freeze out there. At the end of the month, we have an upcoming public snorkel that is completely free of charge. You don't have to know how to swim very well, but you have to be comfortable in the water. And we provide the snorkel, we provide the fins and the safety vests.
Okay, yeah.
We also have safety tubes and CPR trained certified individuals out there as well, taking care of you in the water. So these are not like long, deep excursions, but this is something where you can, get your feet wet and go on a snorkel. These are also events where, tourists come and they pay a lot of money to come and go on these snorkeling excursions. Why not do it for free at home with other Bahamians and bring your family?
Right, because other Bahamians, other people not going to understand when you under the water talking to Dory.
Exactly.
They will not understand.
Well, it won't be
because
Dory. It'll be something that maybe looks like Dory, like maybe like a little surgeon fish or something.
How you know where Dory don't know where Dory is? How you know where Dory is?
So a lot of the fish that we may see on television is not necessarily the fish that we have here in the Bahamas. So that's a part of our education. So when you come out on our snorkel, you may also get a fish ID slate, which shows you a list of fish that you will possibly see when you go snorkeling that are Bahamian fish. Like these are fish that are found on Bahamian reefs in Bahamian waters that you can identify and say, hey, look at that. You will not find Nemo. You will not find Dory. But you will find a lot of other, you'll find some nice wrasses, you'll find some beautiful angelfish.
Ma'am,
you may find some Caribbean reef squid.
I'm not trying to challenge your expertise, but this is the Bahamas. Everybody come to vacation in fact,
yes.
I see one bird on Montague Harbor, Montague Ramp. That bird was not born here. That's one big northern bird. He came here for the winter.
Okay.
He comes every winter.
So there are bird migrations. I'm not. We're the
So you
ocean
telling me
people.
fish don't migrate?
We're the
You telling
ocean
me fish
people.
don't
Oh,
migrate?
of course they do.
That's what I'm saying.
So do you want me to get really, really excited and tell you
Okay, hold
about Nassau Grouper right now? Because we're in the season.
Hold on,
in the
let's
close
play
season.
the song, and then we're going to get to
'Cause-
Nassau Grouper.
Yes.
Because if anybody like travel, it's Nassau people. So I sure Nassau Grouper like travel. Producer, so
Touche.
let's play that song. I sent you the last one I replied to on the WhatsApp list. There we go. To win today's fourth anniversary giveaway, name the song and the artist performing it. The numbers to call, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. Family Island listeners, 242-300-5720. Text line, powered by BTC, 422-GR96. The prize will be a personalized gift from On the Clock with Erin Greene.
By the time I get to Phoenix.
It's February. It's the month of love, so you may have gotten the theme already. From Johnny K. Go ahead. You may have gotten the theme. Producer, let's go to the phone line and see if we have a winner. Good morning, caller. Can you name the song and the artist?
By the time I get to Arizona.
Hold on, say it again.
By the time I get to Arizona.
Okay, close. You are so close, but you got to go
By
back
Ronnie and
to.
the Ramblers.
Okay, that's part. But you got to go back to Expedia and check your destination. Okay?
Oh, okay. I know Arizona in it, I think. Okay.
It in the
all right.
song, definitely. Producer, let's go to the next caller. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I think that is By the Time I Get to Phoenix by Ronnie Butler.
Yes, ma'am. You are correct. That is By the Time I Get to Phoenix.
Yes.
She will remember my name. Oh, Ronnie Butler did it, and he did it better than the original
Yes, he did.
as well. Okay, now here's what I need you to do. I need you to hold the line.
Okay.
The producer is going to take your name and telephone number.
Okay, thank you.
And then when I talk to you, I will give you the details on how we can personalize this gift for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes, and happy February, which is my birth month.
What? Happy February. Happy birthday to you as well.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Producer, they are holding for you to take their information. All right. Just hold the line. The producer's coming in a second. Okay, Crystal. The Nassau Grouper season has been closed for 2 months now. Let's talk about Nassau Grouper.
Okay. So the Nassau Grouper closed season begins on the 1st of December. And this is so the Nassau Grouper has time to respawn and, form spawning aggregations and, breed,
This is their birth-
multiply.
Right,
yes.
this is their birthing time.
Yes, and so unlike other species, there are some others that do that too, that have certain periods of year, but the window is very small for the Nassau Grouper.
Okay.
And so from the end of November, actually, they're they're preparing for these spawning aggregations, right? But the official date is from December 1st to the end of February, right?
Right,
Because
February
February
28th.
changes 28th, right? And so March 1st, it will be open again.
Okay.
But this is so that they have time and they go to their spawning aggregations sites. They have different sites all over the Caribbean, right? So they just go and find the spot where they usually go. It's kind of like Thanksgiving for grouper.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're gonna go get with the boys, and and you would have, because groupers are more or less solitary. But they know that, oh, hey, look, it's that time of year again. And then they...
Look at how you call Grouper Bahamian man, because they're kind of solitary, right?
Yeah.
And then when it's Junkanoo time.
Yeah,
So
it's like Junkanoo. Like
It's-
they all get together.
Yeah.
And they practice the close to moons that happen during that time that are known as grouper moons.
Okay.
Right? And so on one of those full moons, they all get together. They change color. You know how Nassau Grouper has those stripes, distinctive stripes, and they change color into almost a tuxedo. That's what they like to call them. So the top is like silver, the black is like half. They're half.
And so you
half black,
know
half
that it's
silver.
they'll know
so
it's
that's
time
their
'cause that's
yes,
what they
that's their
indicator.
lingerie. We're getting into that's their pajamas.
Yeah.
Right? So so that's their mating attire.
Yeah.
Right. And so they they get together, and when the time is right, then they spawn.
See, because
Yeah.
when you see that young man, their mothers, fathers, aunties, Grammys, when you see that young man put on his khakis with his shine-up Clarks and his Nautica shirt and his gold chain,
All fresh up.
that's his mating attire.
Yes, all
Stop
fresh
him
up.
at the door and make sure he fill out the form and he know what he doing. Please.
Yeah, and
Yes,
so
ma'am.
these are very important times for the close season, because some fishermen will know where some of these aggregations are. So it's also an opportunity to capture
Right, it's-
them in large.
Right.
But then they can't reproduce.
Okay,
right?
and let's-
so
I
that
want-
is why the season has to be closed.
Let's
during
make
that
this
time.
point. 200 years ago, right? So we talking 1825.
Yeah.
The grouper population was far larger than it is now. And so I could imagine 200 years ago, the idea of small subsistence fishermen, small fishermen in wooden boats with no motors,
Yeah.
going out to fish, that tracking the aggregation time was a part of their catch protocol, right? Because they don't have the boats to go far out. They don't have the boats to stay out long, right? So 200 years ago, this practice may have been vital, effective, acceptable. But fast forward 200 years, where the Nassau grouper stock has depleted significantly.
Yeah.
We can no longer maintain this practice of easy catch.
Yes, and it's highly coveted. Like a lot of everybody from the Bahamas straight down to the bottom of the archipelago, like they want grouper. It is a fish like no other.
No, listen,
Everybody
no,
loves
pause.
grouper.
Now, I am prepared for some grouper slur.
Okay.
Grouper is a part of our diet.
It is.
It's become a part of our culture.
Yes.
But I can tell you now that I bet you it is an economic dynamic that has placed grouper in this position to be like when they do the man on the street and they ask the young boy what's the national fish and they say grouper.
Oh.
Right? So I'm saying I think it's an economic dynamic that has driven grouper to that
Yes.
place of prominence
Okay,
on our
yeah.
palate. So my argument is this. First of all, I eat lionfish and hogfish when I'm lucky.
Lionfish, hogfish, mutton snapper.
Right.
Love those.
And
They're all very tender fish that can be good replacements for grouper,
Right, but
which is threatened, a
Right.
threatened species.
Those are better tasting fish than grouper. My people, I have come to you today on this day of love and celebration to tell you that grouper is not the best tasting, white, fleshy, minimum bone fish in the ocean. They nice, but they ain't the best.
Yeah.
So don't feel no weight to not be able to eat them during the closed season.
Yeah.
So I
There are
think
lots of alternatives.
we exported grouper fillet, we export grouper, and we serve grouper in the hotels. Those who don't like bony fish, who scared of bone. So grouper has become this big thing because of the market value it attracted, not because it was the best tasting fish on our plates.
It's similar to the spiny lobster, which
Yeah.
also has a closed season coming up.
Yeah.
But yes, so it is similar because it was something that we had a lot of, and now it became this like fancy, highly, desired.
So
cuisine.
fancy that some of y'all think you all could sell a swai.
Oh gosh, that's tasting different.
Y'all could sell a swai as grouper loin.
And tilapia.
My whole life growing up, I never knew grouper had a loin. Why? Because ain't nobody ever tried to sell it to me. This producer, let's go to the phone call, and after this phone call, we're going to play our second song. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, Miss Greene. Auntie Crystal.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Crystal, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, you have two surnames now. You didn't tell your brethren, but anyhow, everything's all good. But I want to make something clear because Erin, I up in age, right? But I remember the Nassau Harbor specifically, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to have a summer job a couple of times with the Bahama divers, and I really learned how to scuba dive. A female taught me how to scuba dive, and so we used to we used to go in the deep sea dive, but we used to go just the eastern section of the harbor, which will be the southern side of Atoll Island, right?
Okay.
And from the 80s, Crystal, I remember just right there, I remember seeing like squids, right? Mm-hmm. And seahorses right in that area, because, the coral reef was enriched at the time. I don't know. I haven't snorkeled there in years. I don't have no idea how it looked. I don't know if people still seeing these things. But I remember like octopus swimming over, and then stingrays, the stingrays being right there. Which ones are the smaller ones?
Manta rays, stingrays. Yeah, they're the stingrays.
I never frightened of them, and I would see. I would have come across a couple of nut sharks. And they were kind of they were not like belligerent or they would not attack you.
Yeah.
But how does the underground? I mean, how does the underwater scenery look there now? Because I really saw these things right in this even vicinity. Normally you see a lot of turtles. I glimpsed a turtle a couple of years ago right on Goodman's Bay, but I presumed a shark was chasing him, so I came out of the water. I hung up and listened.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been in that area. I haven't snorkeled in that area, what he's talking about, but I have seen a lot of turtles still in that area, a lot of turtle grass, seagrass. It's really nice. So those are ecosystems that are very important. And what he described was a healthy ecosystem. I've not dived in that area, so I don't know. I can't speak for that.
What it looks like right now.
I don't know what it looks like right now, but we have seen in a lot of the dive areas, like commercial areas where we take divers, and then also where we have our coral nurseries, our reef coral nurseries and other coral nurseries around the Bahamas. I've seen really, really good biodiversity, which is a sign. So if you see a Nassau grouper on a coral reef, for example, to bring the conversation back around, that's a sign of a healthy reef, because a Nassau grouper is one of the top predators, right, on that reef. And they basically keep balances in check. So a healthy balance of fish, and they're great.
Dear Officer Grouper, I didn't know you was in charge. I apologize for the grouper slur earlier.
Yeah.
Did they get back to managing the reef? I good.
Yeah.
All right, producer, let us play the one I did ask you about. The one right above the thing. The second one up in your feed right now. You play it, I can know what it is. So we're getting ready to play the second song for the second prize of the On the Clock 4th anniversary giveaway. The competition is Name the Song and the Artist. There we go, producer.
Music. Tonight, oh, what a girl in my arms. I am dancing.
There you go. Do you know that song? You know Vanita? There you go. So for the second On the Clock 4th anniversary prize, name the song and the artist. Numbers to call 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. 242-300-5720 for Family Island listeners, and the text line 422-GR96. You have to name the artist and the song. Play just a little snippet again, producer. They can hear those lyrics. They ain't a guess. We coming right now.
Any other polka. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Just another polka. Any other polka. But oh, what a girl in my arms tonight. Oh, what
all right, there you go. The second song for the On the Clock 4th anniversary giveaway. Name the song and the artist. The line is lit up. Let's go to the phone line. Producer. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Smokey 007.
Okay.
Oh, what a girl in my arms.
I mean, that's some of the lyrics, but that's not what the song is called, the name of the song. You close, though. You very close. And the artist that sings the version I played. All answers, I think, can be found on YouTube. Still there, caller?
All right, I'll check. Yeah.
All right, call right back. The numbers to call, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. Producer, let's go to the next caller. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Good. That's a new wave band. I'm Dance with an Angel.
That's right. That's right. You got it. I love that song. I think the song is Obey. Because if you dance with me in that to that song in February, I might fall in love with you, buddy. Now, thank you so much. Hold the line. The producer's going to take your name and information, and I'm going to contact you and tell you how we can personalize this gift for you from On the Clock with Erin Greene for our 4th anniversary. I got a text here that says, The Polka by Tony Seymour. Okay, so it's Dancing with an Angel. The version I played today is by New Wave Band. You could find that on YouTube if you search that. But it's not polka, P-O-K-E-R. It's polka, P-O-L-K-A, like the dance. Just another polka. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Y'all used to be having a ball. Dear aunties, uncles, mummies, daddies, and grandparents. Y'all used to be having a ball. I see why Lassie, though, write that song, Mama Don't Want No Raking and Scraping in Here. Because she don't need you to see what she used to be doing. Okay, Crystal, you guys, Brief has an event coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
Let's get into that.
Okay. So this Saturday, we have our last physical Young Reporters for the Environment workshop. Okay. So last October, we had our photography workshop. Mm-hmm. And in November, we had our writing and podcasting workshop. And we're rounding it all up this month on this Saturday at Delaport Beach from 9:30 to 12 noon with our video workshop. So we're encouraging students to sign up. You have to sign up in order to participate because space is limited. So you can go on our website at brief.org. You can go on our social media pages. There are all of our social media pages, the video workshop flyer. And there's a link in our bio on our Instagram. And there's a regular link on our Facebook page. For students to take advantage of. To participate, you have to be between the ages of 11 to 25 years old and living in the Bahamas, right? You have to be a student in the Bahamas.
And these workshops are to prepare participants in the National Young Reporters of the Environment competition. And the winners of that competition, their entries will be submitted to the International Young Reporters of the Environment competition.
Yes. So the students who we're basically with all these workshops preparing students to, get their entries ready for the national competition. So once they have outlined their entries and then they communicate with us, they could just email it to me at crystal@brief.org or email it at brief@brief.org. However, all of this information is on our website. So if you don't remember anything that I said today, the only thing you remember is Young Reporters for the Environment competition. You can go on our website and you can find all of this information. Please enter the competition. We have some excellent prizes this year. We're giving away tablets, and these are really, really good tablets. And also underwater camera, and we've also got a sponsor from the Heat Wave and the Sports Center. So we have and so it's not just first place gets a prize or first, second, and third get a prize. If you have a good entry, we'll make sure that we get something for you. So we're really trying to encourage people no matter where they are. I think a lot of students feel like, they have to be smart or they have to have a certain GPA to be eligible to participate in these type of activities and to enter the competition, but they don't. You just have to be a student who's passionate about the environment and you want to communicate that. And going to these workshops and coming out on Saturday at 9:30 a.m. at Delaport Beach will help you to prepare for the competition. Now, if students don't have their own personal camera or their tablet or anything to record on, then we let them borrow one of our cameras to do their work, and we will email them the footage that they take during that day. But it's all about teaching them how to talk about, tell stories about the environment and talk about issues that they feel are important to them because they are the future. This is the planet that they are inheriting, right?
Absolutely. Okay, we played 2 songs so far. I'm going to prep to go to a break. Producer, play something while I do this live read as we go to a break. Yes, ma'am?
I have one more thing I want to add.
Before we go to the break.
Yes,
Okay.
one more thing before I add it. Please follow us on our social media. We're especially on Facebook and Instagram at Brief242. That's BREEF 242. You'll see the queen angelfish. It's blue and yellow. That is us. And also, one more thing. The deadline is application deadline is coming up for our Bahamas Environmental Steward Scholarship, and we are encouraging once again students who are passionate about the environment and interested in being involved, who want to take a gap year between high school and college to apply for this. The deadline is February 15. And as I said previously, all of this information for YRE and for the BEST scholarship, they're all on our website. And we encourage the public to check it out. These are opportunities for students. These are opportunities for Bahamians. We want to see them shine, and we want them to know about our environment and be educated.
And listen, parents, caregivers, if you're wondering, is this what this child is into? If you ever had to run your teenage son or daughter out the bath, because they just love chilling in the water. If your little 8-year-old, I know it's still a little young to do these activities, but if they love to sit in the water until their fingers wrinkle, they may be passionate about the water, right? And you just don't let them go to the beach enough.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when you're thinking
please.
about, hey, what is my kid into? What type of opportunities should I direct them to or get them involved in?
Yes, and stay tuned to our socials as well to know more about that public snorkel that we're having on the 22nd
At Delaport Beach?
We're not.
Oh, we're not
We
sure
haven't
yet.
nailed down the time, but it depends on the tides. But it's typically Sea Beach Promenade, which is across from Zapadilla, or Saunders Beach, but we haven't locked it down. So that's why we encourage people to follow us
on the website,
so that they can see on our website and social media, so that they can see what we have coming up. So there's a lot going on in February. Please follow us, parents, teachers, students. We have a lot of opportunities for students this month.
Absolutely. As we go to a break, Kalik, the Bear of the Bahamas, invites you to Victory Fest 2025. Join us Saturday, March 1st at Smugglers Square for an epic celebration of the 2024 Boxing Day and 2025 New Year's Day Junkanoo winners, the Saxon Superstars. The Junkanoo season may be over, but the celebration is just getting started. Enjoy music by Playhouse DJs, Little Giant and DJ Tank, and performing live, Fan Sean and D Mac. Let's celebrate the 4 straight Junkanoo winners, Saxons Superstars. I got a little excited reading that. Also, Mrs. Leela Greene is a die-hard Saxon superstar fan from the Fort Hill. She'll tell you, drop the fan. I's a superstar. And so we say, let's join Kalik and the Saxons as they celebrate the fabulous win and 4 straight victories at Junkanoo. We're going to a break. This is Johnny Cake, Old Head. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We're going to continue the conversation. Oh, wait. Look at Bloody. That's a love song, eh? Y'all, if y'all don't know, this how Bahamian man is sing love song. I've been looking for you for months, baby. That mean I loves you. Woo! Way to go, Bloody. Oh, y'all can check out Peace in the Valley by Bloody, his newest track. Because you know what he say? There can't be no peace in the valley if there's no peace in the valley. Valley boys, the people relying on you. We're going to a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on the clock with Erin Greene.
Hey, where you been, down? I've been looking for you. But hey, where you been, down? I've been looking for you.
Wait, why you look so mashed up like clothes at the washer?
No, wait, just a hard day, wait.
Hard day? What happened? The breakfast lady ran out of tuna and gritty.
We need to start joking about everything, you know. This serious, boy. This real serious, boy.
Wait, what's serious? Tell me.
All right, well, today, boss gave us boy one big contract. And nobody else get a chance and nobody say nothing.
Boy, you know that ain't right. You know government contracts ain't supposed to go that way.
Yeah, but nobody's saying nothing. Boss man just tell people to sign the papers, then he send me to meet his boy downtown and collect this envelope.
You need to tell somebody. You need to become a whistleblower.
You know I's a real man, but I never blow no whistle. I be drunk all my life and junk, you know.
No way. A whistleblower is someone who tells people what they see when they see something wrong happening at work.
But I ain't no whistleblower, and I ain't no snitch. I still white there, you know.
But ain't nobody can know it's you. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers, or you could text them from inside the Crack Crime Bahamas app. They don't ask about you, and your call goes straight through to Miami, so nobody know you is. And if you text, your message get mixed up like Kong Salad.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
Alpha Sounds Promotion presents Back to Love, an unforgettable evening of smooth R&B vibes and cherished memories. Join us at the Nassau Cruise Port on Saturday, February 15th for a spectacular all-white affair featuring live performances by soul sensations Freddie Jackson,
Hey everybody, it's Freddie Jackson. I'm coming to Nassau, Bahamas, and we are looking forward to the night of love.
also performing Regina Bell. Also featuring Bahamas' very own Essence Band. Back to Love. Saturday, February 15th. It's a spectacular all-white affair at the Nassau Cruise Port. Get tickets online. BahamasEtickets.com. Plantation Bar and Grill. Big Boys Cafe. And Tropics Bar and Grill. For more info, contact 822-6863.
And I hope to see you there.
Say Lampkin. Besides carrying all the roofing material needed to cover East End, Enterprises also has all the equipment needed to put it together and to protect your workers. At Enterprises, we got hand tools, power and manual, including hacksaws, hammers, mauls, wrecking bars, well, hopefully they won't need them yet, drill bits, tapes, plumb bobs, levels, and more. We got cement, concrete bond and fiber, lime, sand, and P-rock. We got dust masks, safety glasses, gloves, hard hats, and high visibility vests. Lampkin, what we got here at Enterprises is a one-stop shop for builders.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
When I am gone with somebody new, what am I supposed to do with this love? But to my heart I must be true. Although I can't forget you, until someday you will want me to hold you. When I am strong for somebody new. Although you don't want me now, I'll get along somehow. And then I'll want you. I know that someday you will want me to hold you. When I am gone.
Good morning and welcome back to On the Clock with Erin, Greene. I've got Brief joining me in studio. We're celebrating the 4th anniversary of On the Clock. We playing the game, name the song and artist. Name the song and artist. And we started the show with the song. We came back from the break with the song. My producers tell me, Erin, sometimes you make it hard, for people them to win prize. So he played the song early. The numbers to call 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 422-GR96. Name that song, name that artist. Okay, brief. We only got a little bit of time left, so we gotta make it a little brief. That's why I have y'all on. I enjoyed that pun greatly. Well, hold on. Before we get into the show, I got a text that came in already. Text line winner today for the third on the clock giveaway prize. That song is Someday by Sweet Emily. We say, good morning, Sweet Emily. How you doing? And thank you for making that song. That's a ballad.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song.
I love it too.
Yeah. And dear men, you young men, you courting a young lady, you trying to express your interest to her, and serious interest. Y'all don't be courting these young ladies with their foolishness y'all want to go do in the dark behind the coconut tree. Be into that.
Mm-hmm.
You seriously courting a young lady, you want to grab her attention, you figure out how to dance with her to that song. You figure you can set up a scenario where somehow it's like y'all end up under the mistletoe, but somehow y'all end up on the edge of the dance floor and the song playing. Trust me, it's magical. It's magical. In the month of February, as we celebrate love. Now, Crystal, I have a text here that says, Miss Greene, please tell our cousins from the north who come and visit us, don't stop playing with the Sharks because Bahamas Sharks don't play games.
Oh.
See, I like that. No, I like that approach. I like that approach because this guy is saying it ain't the shark. I mean, the shark ain't the.
Yeah, I mean, well, we know Bahamian fishermen and Bahamian divers go all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't hear about much incidents on that end, right? So I think a lot of people are concerned. You should be vigilant when you go in the water, like with anything.
Right? Yeah, right.
But it's not something where it's like, oh my gosh, every time you go, that there's going to be a problem. I don't think it's something for people to worry too much about.
True.
It's like I'm not going to drive a car because I could get in an accident. That type of scenario.
Some of the people that's in what they should be thinking.
Yeah,
but. Where do I go? Like if I'm preparing to come and snorkel and experience and explore Bahamian waters,
Mm-hmm.
like where can I go online for like tips and like let me familiarize myself with how people do this?
So I love how you asked that question because we actually have an episode of Our Blue Bahamas that is on our brief website.
Okay.
That you can look through the Our Blue Bahamas podcast that were recorded at Guardian Radio. We have an episode about swim safety, and we talk about, an extent, like very extensively about swim safety, what to do in the water, things like that. So that is very important to us. And like I said, we do a lot of safety training. Right? CPR training, safety training, everything. And snorkeling, diving, doing water activities is very, like important. It's almost like any other. Mm-hmm. You are prepared for that. You don't want to, if you're doing basketball, you don't want to sprain your ankle. You'll be jumping, you're going to stretch.
Yeah.
Right? So there are certain things that you do to make sure that you're prepared.
They're young influencers.
When you interact. Yeah.
Shooting video in the water. Is it a myth? Is it an old wives' tale not to wear shiny things in the water?
I'm not sure about that. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure. But there are a lot of like myths, and there are a lot of things. So it's not now what they tell you to do for safety reasons is not to splash in the water. So if you're like little children and you're at the near the front, like by the waves are crashing in and you're splashing around, fine. But if you're out in the middle of the ocean, if you're snorkeling or diving, they tell you not to splash into Greene because you look like you're flailing. And so sharks, it's kind of like groupers, right? Because all of the top predators, especially the carnivores in the ocean, they are more what do you call them? Police, right? Janitors, right? They go around and they look for the fish that look like they're flailing and they're dying and all of the things that don't belong there, that they clean it up. So if you see a clean, healthy reef, then that's probably because you have a lot of groupers, you have a lot of sharkfish, you have a lot of, marine life that are keeping the balance, a healthy balance in check.
Let's call Disney. We need to do this, the circle of life. Boop, boop. We need to do the Bahamian cycle of life movie. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yes, because I mean it's a natural cycle, right?
Yeah.
That when you are only watching kind of like Disney movies, and you sort of lose the reality, which is this is how they live. This is what's required. It may seem harsh to us, but this is what's required for them to maintain a healthy environment.
Yeah. And we've lived off the water for a long time in the Bahamas. It's a part of our culture. It's a part of who we are. We are very good in the water as Bahamians, and we don't even think about it. So that's awesome.
Producer, you found a song from Gmail that I sent you? Let's play that one. So we're getting ready to play the fourth song for the On the Clock 4th anniversary giveaway. Name the song, name the artist performing the song. We're getting ready to go right now. What I like about being Bahamian is the multitude of ways in which we express love. Poetically through our lyrics.
This is the 4th anniversary romantic show.
I mean, it's in February.
Most Bahamian music is very love-themed. So Valentine's Day Bahamian music, it goes hand in hand.
Oh, yeah. Do you know this one?
I've heard it. I'm not, yeah.
Something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, there was something going on. The tender love is blind, it requires a dedication. All this love he feels need no conversation. Ride it together.
There we go. We got a caller on the line right now. Caller, do you know the name of the song and the artist?
Islands in the Stream.
Yes.
Islands in the Stream by Jay Mitchell.
Yes, ma'am. Now, how you know that was Jay Mitchell?
Because he's the queen of Bahamian music, I told you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so hold the line. The producer's going to take your name and information. I'm going to call you so we could personalize your gift from On the Clock with Erin Greene. Now, I've got 5 minutes left on the in the show, Crystal. I'm going to change the nature of the giveaway right now. Mr. C.A. Newry has donated 2 of his world-famous pepper sauces. This pepper sauce is the result of a 100-plus year recipe as it evolves in the hands of the descendants of his family line. It is a beautiful pepper sauce. I've got 2 jars to give away, and I'm giving it away 1 jar per person. Call or text. I got 4.5 minutes left. Call or text and tell me your favorite Bahamian love song and why. Your favorite Bahamian love song and why. The numbers to call 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. 242-300-5720. That's our Family Island line. Long Island, y'all need to call because Mutton Fest coming up. This thing tastes good on the mutton. Text line 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Producer, look, we got a caller right away. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning, caller. What is your favorite?
Good morning, Erin, cousin.
Morning, cousin.
Happy 4th anniversary.
Why, thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Newry.
He ain't
Answer your guest.
He ain't in here right now.
Good morning.
I think he waiting on the gift on the clock. I mean, although he gave us these 2 beautiful pepper sauces.
Okay.
Okay.
Erin?
Yes.
I can tell you, see, my favorite love song, Bohemian style love song, is unique and different. One, because it reminds me of something that is much needed in life in order to survive. It's Just Got Paid Friday Night. You can't beat that, Erin. That's the best love song ever.
Listen, let me tell you.
You could nickname me Payday. Everything happens after Payday, Erin.
Let me tell you why you win a pepper sauce just now. Because in a country that has more dollars than cents and solves problems with money, we have developed a love affair with money.
Amen. We have.
Y'all taught Cousin Vera. See, here's what happened, right? Let me tell you what I mean. Our Cousin Vera from Palmetto Point celebrated her 100th birthday. The Governor General of the Bahamas went to Palmetto Point to give her a gift on behalf of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and the people within it. They bring a fruit basket from Nassau to Eleuthera, the fruit basket of the island, the fruit basket of the Commonwealth. Cousin Vera said, no, I like money.
Thank you.
Because you ain't got no sense. You would bring a basket from the food store to Eleuthera.
Thank you. When I eat that fruit, my bill still needs to be paid.
Anyway, look here. Just got paid Friday night. Producer, we may have to end the show with that. You know where to come to pick up your pepper sauce, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. I've got one more pepper sauce on the table for from this point, the first caller to call in and tell me what your favorite Bahamian love song is and why. See that thing there? That's called Mother's Wit. What she got, that last caller, she got Mother's Wit. That's what Minnis was talking about when he said, y'all lack Mother's Wit. Anyway, that's beautiful. Because, I mean, we've been socialized this way. I'm not denigrating Bahamians. We've been socialized this way. In the absence of systems that work and function properly, people have had to rely on money to solve problems that should be solved by systems. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay, so the date for the public snorkel is the 22nd.
The 22nd, but the details are in the works.
Right. And
but we want people to follow us. So they can check brief.org, BREEF.org for updates. And then they can also follow us on our social media. Our social media is always popping. So they can check our social media to see everything that we have going on right now. Like I mentioned, the scholarship that we have right now that students can apply for. And it's not that one student, we have 4 spaces, right? So if you're thinking that, I'm applying, but I probably won't get it, you probably will. So please, the deadline is February 15th. Please apply. If you're a senior high student looking for a gap year between college, it includes a 100-day semester at the Island School in Cape Eleuthera, as well as a 4-month internship at Brief. And you get other experiences, and our interns in the past have worked with like Atlantis and Blue Lagoon Island and many other environmental places in the Bahamas. Also Friends of the Environment in Abaco and the Coral Gene Lab and Waterkeepers and everything. So awesome. There's a lot of opportunity there for students interested in marine science.
Right at the end of the show.
Yes, and then on Saturday, this Saturday, for students between 11 and 25 years old, we are having our last in-person brief Young Reporters for the Environment workshop. So those who are seeking to enter the national competition, or you just want to check it out and see what it's all about, if you want to get involved, go on our social medias again, go on our website and register, because we have a limited space. Register and come out and be a part of it.
Absolutely. That's Delaport Beach this Saturday.
Delaport Beach is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. from 9:30 to 12 noon. You can reach out to Brief. We have all of our contact information on our website as well.
All right.
You can reach me at Crystal, Crystal, at brief.org anytime.
Awesome. To end the show, I would say thank you to Brief. These boat people, these water people.
Of course.
Give your children these opportunities, and if you think they're treating their phone or their computer and tablet like a toy, give them an opportunity to understand how it can work as a tool.
Yes.
As we close out the show, producers, start playing some music for me. I want to say once again, thank you to the audience, to the listeners, the texters, the critics, the supporters. I want to say thank you to my producers and my producer today, the one Kermit Ramming. I want to say thank you to the Guardian family, to the Guardian team, the whole family of companies, and to the staff who provided this wonderful complement of on-the-clock cupcakes to celebrate the 4th anniversary. Now, you guys stay tuned. Guardian Radio AM with C.A. Nuri is coming up next. I love it to you. I feel like I in love. I feel like I just got paid. You guys, stay tuned. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Just got paid. It's Friday night. Party hunting. Feeling right. Body shaking. All around. No one there. I'm getting down. Check the mirror. I'm looking fly. Count up the posse. Jump in my ride. Radio rocking. A monster jam. Feel the rhythm. Pump up the sound. I'm feeling so good. Don't you know I'm just
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, streaming on GuardianTalkRadio.com and the Guardian Radio app, Nassau, Bahamas.